Happy New Year, everyone. So, welcome to the Alchemy Scope for January, the start of not only the new moon, new month, but a new year, a new season. This new moon is conjunct our winter solstice. And, you know, this cycle, 2014, began with a new moon that landed on New Year's Day, 2014. So symbolic, amazing, right? So here we are with the bookend and the new moon landing on the winter solstice. Amazing. I mean, so powerful. And so let's look at the macrocosmic scale. What is happening for all of us on the collective scale right now? So the new moon is at the 0 degree point, and if you watched the Alchemy Scopes last month, you know that this is the third in 3 consecutive 0 degree new moons. Hello, pure potentiality at play here. We are being asked to really step up to the plate, people, so it's very exciting. But this particular new moon is imbued with the Sabian symbol. An Indian chief claims power from the assembled tribe. And I've been looking at the Sabian symbol since January, since last January. And the story that's been unfolding for us this year at this time is phenomenal. It's been fantastic to see it play out. So, what does this mean? This Sabian symbol that's imbued within the degree point, within this cycle, within not only the monthly cycle, but within the winter cycle, the new season cycle, and within the new year to come forward. Well, you know, in my mind, we've passed a tipping point. Enough people are stepping out into their truth. And we can now claim our power. We can see the truth of how living systems operate, and we can step up to the plate, claiming our power from the assembled tribe. Those that have come before, those that have pointed the way, and the information that we've learned. So, this is about your new beginning. Yeah, baby. So, a new year. So let's go ahead and dive into the individual signs and see what microcycles look to be unfolding for you, and the stories, also the guidance. So as you know, the Alchemy Scope is a 6-point scope meant to bring forward information about the patterns and cycles in nature that affect us on the microcosmic scale. Because we are co-creators, right? So we are the content, and source, life, nature, cosmos, is a context. And in and out, we flow. We always are co-creating. We are not victims of life. We are not victims of our reality. We create our reality. We work with the cycles that play out in nature. And if we can harness them, then that's what it's all about. You use the energies that are at play, and you use it for your own soul growth. That's what it's about. This is about playing with the universe. So, are you ready to play? Let's look at your signs. Hi Taurus. So let's take a look at the microcycle that may be unfolding for you in this coming 30-day cycle. I went ahead and threw the coins for you to develop your I Ching hexagram, and you received number 9 small influences. Now the 2 trigrams that come together to form this hexagram are wind above, sky below. So let me read to you what it says here. A gentle wind gathers the clouds, but still no rain. Softer influences predominate as the power of the small, quote unquote, accumulates. This is a time for smooth and friendly persuasion. In the ebb and flow of events, there are always low tides, times when sweeping action is impossible or inappropriate, but small matters can be attended to profitably, leading to bigger and better things later on. When the tide is rolling in, by all means, ride the wave, but when it is receding, like it is now, focus on little things. When the time is such that you cannot do much to affect large matters, persuasion and subtle influence can prepare the way for strength in the future. Use your intuition to chart your long-term course, but avoid bold actions for the moment. They are unlikely to work. This is an excellent time to refine existing abilities or develop new talents. Gentleness is the key word here. Regarding your inquiry, gentleness combined with determination is likely to generate more progress than brute force ever could. So, let's take a look at your spread. Hello, Taurus. So let's take a look at your event or circumstance that may be emerging for you in the coming 30-day cycle that is coming forward for your growth and evolution. I've already done my meditation and shuffled the cards. I'm using again this month the Siri deck, which is this 144 card deck that I've made for myself. And let's see what Spirit is communicating to us here. Okay, so let me tell you that the quantity of, this is a synchronic spread. The quantity of cards that come up in the spread depend on reversals. So this is a relatively simple spread, but let's see what we have. The center message is expression. This could come through writing. These are my own images here on the card, so they're not going to resonate for all people. Is that upside down? There it is. Okay, so this is, it could be about writing, or most likely it's just about expression, about communication from yourself. There, on a spiritual level, there's going to be some negativity felt perhaps this month, and it could be about regarding a man. So it could be expression with a man that is bringing up some negativity in you. Thoughts are going to be emerging about, I think, your inner teacher. That's what I'm picking up here. So it's about you being a writer. It's about you expressing yourself. It's about you teaching what wants to be taught through you now. Honor the surges that are coming through you. Honor the impulses to teach and to write and to communicate. Now, that being said, it could very well be that this is a man that is coming up as bringing forward some negativity. It could be a man in your life is bringing up some doubt about your ability to be a teacher. It could be also the masculine within you, the action-oriented energy set within you is being questioned. So emotionally, you could be questioning your abilities, your ability to act in this manner, to be a teacher and or a writer. So you might be, you might be experiencing some negativity and some questioning regarding your ability. And again, this could be a man in your life too. It could be a man that's doubting or questioning your abilities, or it's your own inner man. It's your own doubts about your own ability to act and be a teacher of strength, essentially. So I would say this is going to be an interesting and powerful month. Taurians are just, well, Saturn is moving out of your 7th house of relationships at the end of December. So at the time that this video is going to post in about a day or two, Saturn will be moving on into Sagittarius. There is going to be an energy shift. It's going to be, there's a lightness that's going to emerge. I have a feeling there's going to be a great weight that is going to be lifted from you. And I could easily see here that there's going to be a creative impulse that's going to move through you dynamically. I would say honor it. Honor what is coming forward. We are all our own teachers. And if you are getting the impulse to be a writer or a teacher or a communicator to express your truth, this is the time. Move through the negativity that might be emerging. Move through the people, either the men in your life or the inner man that's questioning your ability to do so, and go for it. This is the time. Very interesting. Let's see what's next. Hi, Taurus. So let's take a look at your archetype. This is the quality set. So archetypes are like characters in a story. They have personalities and qualities and traits. And these qualities, all these archetypes live within us at some level or another. And this month we're going to look at the archetype that wants to be awakened within you, that's been asleep, one that wants to be actualized within you, to be instigated into action, and or one that wants to be evolved from the lower frequency manifestation to the higher frequency manifestation of that archetype. So let's see what wants to come for Taurus. Let's see what wants to come for Taurus. Okay, great. So you get slave. Let me read it to you. So the higher frequency manifestation of slave is surrendering your power of choice to the divine with complete trust. Okay, so it's a complete state of surrender. The shadow or lower frequency attributes are giving your willpower to an giving your willpower to an external authority out of fear of making your own choices. So it's a giving up versus an empowered surrender. It's a give up versus empowered surrender. So slave is about a self-empowerment that comes with allowance of cycles, of situations, of circumstances. So let me read this once again. Surrendering your power of choice to the divine with complete trust. And I will share with you that this week, because I've been experiencing a very strong, a newly found, strengthened, unabiding trust with process and with circumstance. And it's been pretty powerful, actually. So unabiding trust has come up, that phrase. And in fact, I'm going to do a video on that coming up. So so let's go ahead and see. I was just shuffling the Doreen Virtue deck. This is the Ascended Master that wants to come through to offer you guidance this month. So this is your guidance. And you get artistic expression, Paul the Venetian. So let me read from the book. I'll show you the image there. Beautiful. It's beautiful. You know, there's been other indications that for Taurians that there's going to be the artistic side of you is essentially it's welled up and it's ready to burst. Let me just see what. And I just, this card feels highly, highly appropriate that you would get this, especially now. New moon, new year, you know, brand new beginnings on so many levels. So this is exciting. So let me read from the book. This card signals that your artistic talents are in need of creative expression. You have hidden talents that lie dormant. This trapped energy can make you feel tired, restless, anxious, and can lead to addictions if the energy is not expressed. Even if your artistic abilities feel unpolished, they need an outlet. Make the time today to draw, paint, sing, play music, write, take photographs, make jewelry, sew, dance, or do something artistic and creative. You may find the key to your life's purpose and ideal career through this process. So yeah, like I said, there's been other indications from astrological transits and other things going on regarding Taurians ready to break through into themselves in a completely new way that's very, very powerful. So this is really beautiful. So let's take a look at the Dakini and see what comes up there. So Taurus, Scorpio, and Sagittarius, you are linked this month. I'm recording this for all three of you because you all received Isis as the Dakini embodiment that is going to serve your evolution this month. So when I ask for a Dakini to come forward, I ask the question, which embodiment will best serve the growth and evolution of the sign for this coming cycle. And again, you all received Isis. Isis is a very powerful Dakini. I am going to read you a little bit here as I did last month. And just as I did last month, I'm going to put a link to the full document below. This is from Penny Slinger's 64 Dakini Oracle. And there's a bit of a lengthy explication in the document, so that's why there's a link. But I'm going to read you a little bit here so that you can understand what Isis is about. Isis breathes the breath of life, of consciousness, the air, and balances the twin poles of water and fire in the immortal blue flame of magical regeneration. Isis is a key figure in the Egyptian mysteries. She is the supreme goddess of magic. She has agreed to join our pantheon of Dakinis to transmit her frequencies of regeneration. She is the high priestess. She has the ability to work with all four elements. She wears the horned crown, connecting her with Hathor, Egyptian goddess of life. In her mythology, her husband Osiris is murdered and dismembered by his brother Seth. Isis collects all the pieces of his body and reassembles them. But she is unable to find the phallus and fashions one out of gold. She fans her wings and breathes the breath of life into Osiris, who resurrects and unites with her. From their union, Horus, the hawk-headed god, is born, representing the dawning of a new golden age. And I want to read you a little bit more here. Isis comes to you to bring you the power of regeneration. She is regeneratrix, the one who can regenerate life through her great magic. Something needs to be regenerated in your life, new life breathed into it. If something in your life has fallen apart, what is the missing piece? What do you need to do to enable it to come together in a new way? Isis fashioned a male organ of generation. This holds a key to understanding what is required in the situation in which you find yourself. Isis opens the portal to occult wisdom and magic. What you are required to do is bring the male principle into the equation, the focused intention required to manifest anything. So I'm going to leave you with that. That gives you definitely a good flavor, but there's a bit more to read. So again, the link is below this video. What a fantastic month, a powerful one, and one rather appropriate for the start of a new year. So everyone, I hope that this month ahead becomes the powerful portal that it is intended to be, that it is primed to be. If you do want to create big changes in your life, now is the time to actualize it. So I hope the Alchemy Scope served you in bringing forward some information that can help you harness those energies in order to create the new foundations for you for the year ahead. 2015, you add the numbers together, it's 8. 8 inherently imbues the qualities of abundance. It's also the number of infinity. The form itself is the number of infinity. It's the content and the context. It's the in and the out. As above, so below. As without, so within. So, yeah, this is a powerful year. And it's encoded that way in many ways, and we're certainly starting it off that way. So I wish you a wonderful month ahead. I want to remind you that if you do want to learn the archetypes and the symbols that live within you, specific to your birth chart, specific to your entry point into this 3D reality, then check out the archetypal profile and the symbolic profile. The archetypal profile is very in-depth. The symbolic profile is a little more esoteric. It doesn't come with full definitions. The symbols are more for you to assess. But I would definitely recommend both. If you're somebody who's been on the journey of, self-investigation, this is definitely a tool that you'll want to have. It's foundationally informative. So until the next video or the next Alchemy Scope, I'll see you soon.